Yes. Welcome, Mrs. Faulkner.
Thank you.
9E, discussion and possible action on appointment of a member to the beautification and recycling committee. Do we have any applications?
No, we don't.
9F, updated discussion on Kirby Senior Center budget and operations.
Mayor, I want to let the council know that they have elected a treasurer. You have a treasurer now. And he's not going to back up. What I wanted to find out was on the rest of our 501(c)(3)s here in Kirby, how are they doing? And I mean, I'm concerned about Gmail, you know, and the VFW, and I don't know who else we have. But, you know, we try to do a lot for Gmail, and I'd like to see how they're doing.
Okay, well, from my understanding, G-Now, Herman Sons, the DFW, they really have no affiliation with our city.
But we rent the ball field to,
And if I may, so because GNOW and the Texas Spartans actually have lease agreements with our parks, in their lease agreements approved by council, they do annually submit their budget and their financial records to the city. That's a part of their agreement. Now, those other nonprofit organizations don't have any affiliation with the city. So you would have to go directly to them if you wanted to request something from them.
well, you know, this is the reason I'm asking, you know, I know what I believe and what I see is, never mind, I'll wait till that comes.
Councilmember Grant.
I was just going to say this. First of all, what I wanted was the housekeeping done. Only because the fact is we have a direct connection to the city does. We birthed the senior center. We built it. We paid all the fees, all the legal costs to set it up. Good chunk of change. We're ready to go for it. When I looked at that and saw, because I was at the meeting when we were doing Roger's son, the title, okay? And it dawned on me, and I thought, and then again, when I read it, I said, wait a minute. If that gets caught, if they are not letting the treasurer, as their bylaw state, handle and deposit the money, if they have a paid position that doesn't, then they need to do one of two things. They need to hold a meeting and change that to where they delete the treasurer and put that position there, or go back to a treasurer, you know, and what I'm saying, it's just, I think it's all it is a formality.
Right, I'm sure.
But I was afraid that if, the last thing I want to see is that place fail, something happened to it, because it provides way too many things for that community. And I do not want to see some little bitty thing that wasn't meant to hurt anybody, but just got overlooked and somebody catch. Because they do get audited. And when it happens, you know, and that was what I was concerned with, nothing else. The services they provide, the people, and everything. Matter of fact, I was thinking about this. If y'all had a dietitian, could they not cook again?
Norman can answer that question, but it's not open yet. Meals on Wheels aren't open. They're not food.
Well, so that's what I'm trying, no, what I'm saying is, when we first started, you know, we actually had cooks that prepared some of the best food. They used to eat there a lot. And the good Lord, I can't say this, pre-prepared meals. Did I get that out right? Thank you. Leave a little bit to be desired, as opposed to what we used to have for all the other folks. And, you know, I guess there's things it was friendlier then. I mean, we used to have the fire department come cook a breakfast on Saturdays, or the city council, or things like that. And, I mean, those brought a lot of people in and brought a lot of us together.
That's what I'd like to see, and I mentioned that, you know, at the council meeting, because Coca-Cola's also brought it up to me when we did our walking, I think they'd like to start cutting.
But, you know, listen, there's no more I'd like to get the city council to be able to put that back together. And I'm asking, what I don't understand is the rules, and I couldn't find them anywhere. Does anybody know anything about the dietitian thing? That's why they can't cook there, because they don't have someone that lays them out according to ACOG or whoever it is? Or do you know
I
that?
don't know, sir, that would probably be a question for the center staff.
Well, I don't want to push the clock out at this instant. Do y'all mind if we maybe put this off to another meeting till we can find out more about this? And if the fact is that, you know, we could maybe align with doing that?
Would it be possible for you to come to a senior center board meeting and ask that question?
Sure.
Hold on, I've got something to say about that. When we first come up here, there was 3 of y'all that was in the senior center board. And contrary to what our attorney told us, that you could not be on there because it was a conflict of interest. Only one of the city council persons took heed to that, and we still have 2. And that's why it's a period that they're being aggressive on the senior center. It's a conflict of interest, and you should have stepped down the same time that the last council person did. And that's what our attorney has told us. It's a conflict of interest, and it's gonna cause us some problems. But y'all refuse to do that.
Councilmember Greider.
So, about the 2 council members that are on the senior center board, actually, I was gonna bring that up when you asked for us to put something on the agenda. Because I do believe that, I want to discuss like the removal of council on boards and committees. I do want to put that on the agenda, because I do believe, like you said, not for the reasons of like, think that they're being targeted or anything. I do just think that the city attorney did tell us that it would be a conflict of interest. So,
No, you could be a liaison, but not a member of.
exactly, and I feel that if you want to be on the board, I feel that if you want to, still support the senior center, that's great, of course, do that. You still can volunteer, you can go up there every day. But I just don't think that you should be on the board as far as that is concerned. But I was gonna bring that up later on for that to be put on the agenda.
Mayor, I'll extend it. I have no problem being removed. I don't. But I don't feel, if I quit, I'm letting the senior center down. But I have no problem being removed.
Nobody's gonna remove you. You know, but you're, you know, according to our attorney, you're in a conflict of interest because you're sitting on this board and another board which you oversee.
Mike, let me ask you, if you were ever volunteer.
Excuse me.
No, that's what I'm saying, I'm gonna go volunteer with artists.
The attorney wants to say
Oh,
something.
sorry.
I hate to interrupt you all.
Oh, you're good.
To the extent you've been provided legal advice, we can talk about legal advice in closed session. I recommend that you not discuss.
Oh, okay.
it. So, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. If there's no action, are we? Do we have any more discussion on this item? No?
I don't.
Okay. Since there's no more discussion and we're not taking action, we can move on to 9G. Update, discussion, and possible action on City of Kirby 2021 pool season.
I just wanted to bring you the final report from the 2021 pool season. You received a copy of that in your packet. So you'll notice the pool actually brought in this year, just from pool admission fees, $8,668. And the pool concessions brought in $2,826.80. You'll notice that there were more days than in past years that the cash box was either over or under, which is something we've addressed with the pool company this year. Like many employers, they struggled with finding staff this year and maintaining that staff, so we did have some challenges there that we're going to try to work through with them. But overall, the pool actually had a profit of $6,335.26. We did spend $3,576.05 on just regular pool maintenance. And those were things like supplies in addition to what's covered in our contract with the pool company. You know, they take care of the lifeguard staffing, they take care of the pool chemicals and maintenance. But they had to buy things like COVID waiver forms and skimmers, additional cleaning supplies, those types of supplies. So that's what those maintenance costs were spent on. Now, additionally, there are some bigger ticket items that we need to think about before next pool season. We've known for several years the pool needs to be replastered. Last cost estimate we had on that was, do you remember?
It was over $100,000 as I recall now.
So we've had that expense. We also have some lights that are inside the pool that continue to come out. They need to be repaired. There's some electrical work that needs to be done in the pool. So, we do need to think about while we're in this off season, is that going to be something that we want to look at, investing that type of money into the pool? Because right now, again, it's really more of a quality of life for the residents and nearby, visitors. But it does need some investment.
I'm amazed we made a profit, that's good.
I'm sorry.
I'm amazed we made a profit, that's a good thing, actually.
Monique, my understanding is that there's a major leak underneath it.
That's what needs to be plastered.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought it was, I didn't know it was a structure of a pool. I thought it was leaks, the piping under it that was leaking.
No, I think it's the structure of the pool, because what I understand, they have to fill the pool up with water every day because it's not holding it. It's a slow leak in the
Yes.
pool.
So it is
itself.
leaking through
Yeah.
the
Through the pool.
Yeah, I was told differently. I was told it was,
So when was the last time the pool, I know we're talking about the repairs you're discussing, when was the last time that actually was checked out though? Because I'm wondering, since this pool season, is there more damage? That's what I'm curious, and the cost goes up. So I definitely think that we do need to think about getting this taken care of, because if we keep waiting and waiting, then it's gonna be a big problem. A bigger problem than it is.
I agree.
but where's that water? Did anybody find out where the water's going to?
I don't know if you have any ideas?
What's gonna happen is,
Water going,
eventually that water
leaking.
damage is gonna keep collapsing the pool outward.
What happened is, the pool is settled, and it doesn't
Now, season, they had that same problem at the pool that, we're